Thank you for joining us for this look at the best original reporting from KPBS News this week. I'm Maya Trabulsi. Coming up, cutting corners where they can. SDG&E customers show us what they're doing to cope with higher than normal bills this month. An honor long overdue. A local Navy veteran is recognized later for the bravery he had to keep secret for years. And a prize fitting for San Diego. It's more than money that's on the line this weekend at the PGA's Farmers Insurance Open. And we start with a snapshot that will play a big part in how San Diego deals with homelessness moving forward. Volunteers were up early this Thursday for the point-in-time count. It's an estimate of how many people are unsheltered in our area, and it's far from a downtown problem. KPBS North County reporter Tanya Thorne went out with service providers in Escondido.
Where did you sleep last night? Is this the first time you've been homeless? How long have you been homeless? These are some of the questions volunteers set out to ask people experiencing homelessness in today's point-in-time count.
Thank you for your participation. Okay, and for your participation, you get a $10 gift card.
Jasmine Lee is one of the many people participating in the count. She's been homeless for about 5 years and says she feels forced to live in the encampment near the Escondido freeway.
We have nowhere to go. And then you go out to the street, and then you put an encampment out there, and the Escondido cops, they will not let you park your stuff anywhere, nowhere. So it's like, well, where do you go? So you literally have to come back like to a zone like this.
She's made this area her home for about 7 months. She says cleaning sweeps by Caltrans have made it more difficult to find housing. Lee says IDs and documents are often discarded during those sweeps.
You're being pulled back 5 steps. And then it's just like, you want to get a car and you want to do all these things, and it's just like, you don't even have your ID, you can't, it's back to back to back constant.
But the biggest setback is the lack of shelter beds in North County for people like Lee. Greg Angel is the CEO of Interfaith Community Services, the only provider of low barrier shelters for all genders in North County.
We're in a riverbed area here, and so the recent storms created a lot of damage around here, and so there's actually more trash and more debris than there has been in the past. But unfortunately, people come here when they don't have any other place to go.
He says he expects the numbers to be higher in North County this year.
Last year, we counted about 2,000 individuals experiencing homelessness just in North County. There are only 150 shelter beds entirely in North County. So the availability of shelter just doesn't match how many people are out here living in situations like this.
He says this year's count is especially important because more funding for resources is needed.
It shows the need for more investment from the federal government, from the state government, and from the local government.
Interfaith is preparing to open a 36-bed family shelter in March. Oceanside's first homeless shelter is under construction and expected to open.
And those who have a place to call home are spending more this month for basic utilities. Eric Anderson met with SDG&E officials and customers about the big jump in January bills.
Michelle Bales has lived just east of downtown San Diego in the same South Park apartment for nearly 20 years.
It's cozy. It's warm. I really like it. It's close to work as well, which is a huge plus.
But her 650-square-foot home has been anything but warm recently as Bales braces for a big San Diego gas and electric bill. She's already changing her daily routines.
I try not to use the gas heater. I obviously have to cook. I try not to turn on all the lights. Sometimes I'll sit here at night with candles and just the TV, just to not rack up the fees.
Bales spent half of the past month house-sitting elsewhere, and her January bill still topped $100. She only paid about $60 in November. Bales is able to make on-time payments, but many San Diego gas and electric customers are not.
We have about 3.7 million customers. Of that, approximately 341,000, or 25%, are at some level behind on their bill.
San Diego Gas and Electric's Anthony Wagner says delinquencies are counted as people who are at least 30 days behind in their bills. Most are more than 60 days late. It's a surprisingly large number.
5 years ago, the numbers are more like 10, 15% that were behind. 25% clearly suggests that the cost of home energy is becoming unaffordable for many families. And the programs we have in place are not sufficient to help them pay these bills.
In fact, about a third of San Diego Gas and Electric's customers are already enrolled in a rate assistance program. The two biggest are the California Alternative Rates for Energy and the Family Electric Rate Assistance Program. Both offer rate reductions based on family income. But San Diego Gas and Electric still has about $200 million in delinquent customer debt.
The dilemma here is that utilities go to the front of the line because they can shut you off for power, lose access to internet, access to air conditioning or heating. And so it places a very significant burden on families where when prices go up for food, you can substitute, one item for another. You can stretch your food budget out. There are things you can do where you have more control over it.
Power shutoffs haven't happened in SDG&E's service area since March of 2020, but the statewide COVID prohibition on disconnections expired in 2021. SDG&E hasn't cut off power for overdue bills since 2020, but company spokesman Anthony Wagner says that will likely change this year. He says the utility needs to start collecting that $200 million from customers with past due bills. He's also quick to say that customers who are struggling have options.
As long as you're in communication with us and you have a strategy with the utility on how to pay off your arrearage, you're not going to get yourself disconnected. But you have to be in communication with us.
Wagner says the astronomically high gas bill should begin falling next month when temperatures climb, demand fades, and gas rates are reset. And that's welcome news for Krasna Svoboda. She lives in an oceanside apartment, and the high bills have her making tough budgetary choices.
I'm an old person, and I'm on a fixed income, and so there isn't going to be any more money than there is, and I need to budget it every month. So things that vary from month to month significantly impact me more, perhaps, than people who are still in the increased earnings years.
Even customers who are not struggling financially may end up feeling the fiscal pain. If San Diego Gas and Electric can't collect an outstanding debt, the utility will roll that debt into electricity and natural gas rates. That raises utility prices and keeps pressure on customers who are already struggling. Eric Anderson, KPBS News.
It's a wait-and-see period for local janitors who keep county offices clean. KPBS reporter Kitty Alvarado was there for a breakthrough in talks that will avoid a strike for now.
Janitorial workers meant business as they rallied outside of the San Diego County Administration building in support of former co-workers who claim they suffered severe punishment in retaliation for trying to start a union for better working conditions. One of them is Sofia Martinez. They made me dump 15 liters of chemicals on the floor that smelled really bad and remove the residue off of the floor with a knife for 8 hours on my hands and knees, she said. And the next day, they wanted me to do the same thing, and I said no. I needed the specialized equipment. My hands were burned and my nose was bleeding, she said. Martinez says she felt so sick that she went home and could not do the same work the next day. She says that's why she was fired by Nova, the company that contracts with the county for janitorial services. Christian Rodriguez is the policy director with the Service Employees International Union and United Service Workers West, the union Martinez was organizing for. The union is demanding Nova give the fired workers their jobs back.
These jobs used to be county jobs, and now, about 20 years ago, the county decided to contract workers off, hiring mostly immigrant women who work in the night shift, paying them close to minimum wage with no health benefits, with no paid holidays, no paid vacation. And on top of that, they have faced unjust working conditions.
We reached out to Nova. They told us they could not comment except to say they're working with the county. I'm gonna translate really. Nora Vargas, the first Latina elected chair, met with the janitors in the morning. She came out just before the supervisors' meeting to give the workers a message of support in Spanish and English.
¿Se puede, compañeros? ¡Sí se puede! ¿Hermanos y hermanas están con nosotros? ¡Sí!
Vargas asked the janitors to give the county 2 weeks to negotiate with Nova. They agreed.
You have my commitment. No one in the county of San Diego who works here is allowed to be treated inhumanely and disrespected, not on my watch.
Martinez says she's been out of work with 2 weeks without pay and says her lungs still hurt and can't afford to go to the doctor. But today, she went inside the building she had cleaned for the past 10 years.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Sofía Martínez, tengo 10 años trabajando para el county y yo...
Okay, good morning. My name is Sofia Martinez. I've been working for the county for 10 years.
Only this time to stand behind the podium and speak to the County Board of Supervisors. She recounted the abuse, but also spoke about why she put up with the mistreatment to form a union for her 14-year-old foster son.
Y a él le enseño que hay que hablar y no tener miedo.
I am teaching him that he needs to talk and not be afraid.
Y no pelear con golpes, sino con palabras.
And not to fight with hitting, but to fight with words.
You see, her son, she says, is the one who gave her the strength to keep fighting because she fought for him too.
Mi hijo fue el que me ayudó a no estallar y irme a abandonar el trabajo, a estar aguantando firmemente. Pensaba en él todo el tiempo y decía, tengo que luchar por él.
Then Martinez came out of the building, the very same one she says she scraped a floor soaked in chemicals for 8 hours on her knees. She was met with cheers. Kitty Alvarado, KPBS News.
Another way to find all of our KPBS content is on the KPBS YouTube page, and that is where you can find stories from our newsroom and some of our locally produced shows. We also live stream KPBS Evening Edition weeknights at 5. This next story was one of our most read this week. It's about a career-defining accomplishment that went largely unknown for 70 years. As KPBS reporter John Carroll shows us, a local Navy vet is now getting long overdue recognition.
In front of the Air and Space Museum today, a ceremony held, an honor bestowed on a very special American. As hundreds watched, Secretary of the Navy Carlos Del Toro pinned the Navy Cross onto Captain Royce Williams.
It was a combat air patrol.
The event that led to this day happened 70 years ago during the Korean War. Then Lieutenant Williams and his squadron were flying patrol near the coast of North Korea when members of his squadron spotted a group of Soviet MiG fighters. The rest of the squadron had to return to their aircraft carrier because of mechanical issues, leaving Williams alone to battle the enemy.
They shot first. So it was on and game on, and I didn't have a choice.
For the next 35 minutes, Williams fought the MiGs in an F-9, F-5 Panther, what he calls an inferior plane to the MiGs, but
I had a better gun sight and reliable guns.
He would use those guns to shoot down 4 MiGs in what was the longest dogfight in the history of the Navy. His airplane sustained 263 shots, but Williams was still able to get it back to his ship, the aircraft carrier USS Oriskany, and safely land. The Soviet Union was not officially involved in the Korean War, and the Navy feared publicity about the event would force the Soviets' hand and cause them to enter the war in support of North Korea. So
I was told to never say anything about it, never.
Williams received the Silver Star, and that was that. Until many years later, when Congressman Darrell Issa learned of Williams' heroism, he began pressing the Navy to upgrade the star to the Navy Cross. It finally reached the desk of Navy Secretary Del Toro, who says it was not a tough decision.
It didn't take much to convince me that this was the right course of action. This man deserves the Navy Cross in every possible way.
After today's ceremony, Captain Williams returned to his home in Escondido. You may know that Escondido means hidden, a notable irony for one of its most distinguished residents whose astonishing act of heroism is hidden no longer. John Carroll, KPBS News.
For those hoping to become Americans or at least be granted asylum here, that goal now largely relies on an app. As KPBS border reporter Gustavo Solis found, getting it to work hasn't been so easy.
Lo que vamos a hacer es crear la cuenta desde cero. Aquí te va a pedir que ingreses tu correo electrónico, el que quieras.
Cristian Valencia is trying to schedule an appointment through U.S. Customs and Border Protection's CBP One app. This is the new mobile app that asylum seekers and other migrants who don't have a valid visa must now use to get into the U.S. Valencia, who is a migrant from the Mexican state of Michoacán, is having technical difficulties.
Como que no da la información que es y se traba, la aplicación se queda congelada.
He says that the Wi-Fi at the Tijuana migrant shelter he's living in isn't strong enough for the app. It keeps crashing on him. So he came to get some help at Tijuana's Palacio Municipal, the local city hall. That's where city employees are helping migrants create their own profiles on CBP One. This app is the latest effort by the Biden administration to deal with the migrant crisis. Since 2020, border officials have turned away 2.5 million people, including many asylum seekers, at the ports of entry. Enrique Lucero is the director of Tijuana's Migrant Services Department. He says between 30 and 40 migrants come to City Hall every day asking for help.
Todos vienen huyendo, desplazados, llegan primero a la garita, son rechazados por el título 42.
All of them are fleeing their home, he says, and they've already tried crossing the border. They were turned away because of Title 42 and were told to sign up through the app. Title 42 is a controversial border policy that allows CBP agents to deny asylum seekers entry without a court hearing. Lucero says there are obvious problems with the app. Some migrants don't have a smartphone or internet access. Also, the app is only available in Spanish and English. But overall, Lucero says that there are more positives than negatives.
Tiene muchos aspectos positivos.
This app gives them direct access to the U.S. asylum system and, most importantly, an appointment date to be considered for entry. In theory, Lucero believes that all of this should make migrants less vulnerable to human smugglers. Nonetheless, immigrant rights activists are not bullish on CBP One. Erika Pineiro is a litigation and policy director at Al Otro Lado, an LA-based nonprofit that helps migrants in Mexico. She says her office has already seen vulnerable migrants get taken advantage of.
We are already seeing people charging thousands of dollars to help folks fill out the CBP One application, especially Haitians who don't speak English or Spanish.
Apart from the language and technological barriers, Pinedo says CBP One essentially makes seeking asylum like trying to buy tickets to a Taylor Swift concert.
Whether or not you get an appointment is based on the strength of your internet connection and chance, right? So it works like Ticketmaster. So when you have a concert that's going to sell out, everyone presses the button at the same time, and some people get tickets and some people don't. And that's basically what CBP One has reduced the U.S. asylum system to.
There are also concerns about the app's facial recognition feature. Applicants need to take a photo of their face to create a profile. Studies show that other forms of facial recognition technology used by the federal government do a poor job of identifying people of certain races and ethnicities.
There are really high error rates with certain races, especially Black and Asian applicants. So we would expect that people who are not white are going to have a harder time with the facial recognition feature.
Back in Tijuana's Palacio Municipal, we saw this play out in real time. An elderly Haitian woman named Maria struggled to get the app to recognize her face. She grew increasingly frustrated as she held a phone in front of her face and waited for the app to scan. Maria tried dozens of times. The phone couldn't make out her black face from the dark background. We tried to help her by having her turn around and face the light. Es que con la luz que tiene ahorita está muy oscuro. Entonces, mira, te ayudo así. And for a second, it seemed to work. The face appeared on the screen and the app began to scan. Then, the screen went blank. Assuming that Maria eventually gets the app to work for her, she'll have to wait until at least February for an appointment. All January appointments are already booked. Gustavo Solis, KPBS News.
We have a new military reporter here at KPBS News, and for one of his first stories, Andrew Dyer traveled to San Clemente Island, where an environmental rebound is happening in a military training ground.
Recently, the Navy invited members of the media for a tour of San Clemente Island, 70 miles west of San Diego. It's the southernmost of California's Channel Islands, but unlike its well-known neighbor to the north, Catalina, San Clemente is not accessible by the public. That's because it's home to a Navy SEAL training facility and serves as a key training ground for Marine Expeditionary Units. It's also the site of the Navy's only ship-to-shore bombardment range. The island's isolation also led to the evolution of unique plants and animals not found anywhere else on Earth.
On this island alone, there are 17 plant species found nowhere else in the world.
That's Brian Munson, the botany program manager at Naval Base Coronado.
So these conditions are different. So when a seed or something from the mainland comes out here, it encounters new conditions and it'll evolve into something new, and that's what's happened numbers of times on this island.
Sheep were raised here until the 1930s when the Navy took over the island. Then, wild invasive goats devastated the plants that native birds used for nesting. When the Endangered Species Act became law in 1973, the Navy launched a program to remove the goats, and by the early 90s, they were gone. But the damage was done, and several native plant and animal species found themselves threatened or endangered. The island has been recovering ever since. Wildlife biologists from the Navy, together with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, began a decades-long program to recover those species. The island night lizard was removed from protected status in 2006. And now 4 plant species and 1 bird are being removed.
The delisting of these species is huge. In the entire history of the Endangered Species Act, only 10 plants have been delisted due to recovery.
The San Clemente Island paintbrush, lotus, larkspur, and bushmallow are the 4 plants being delisted under the Endangered Species Act. The San Clemente Island bell sparrow, a small brown bird with a fluffy white breast, is also being removed from protected status.
The San Clemente Island paintbrush, at the time of listing, there were only about 1,000 individuals, and the only way that plant survived was existing on extreme cliff faces, like you can see behind me. These extreme cliff faces were not accessible by the goats because the goats virtually ate everything that wasn't on one of those cliff faces.
Experts say the successful recovery of these species shows that with proper management, the habitat can withstand the military's activities, including being shelled by warships.
There are protected species within the shore bombardment area.
Melissa Booker is the island's wildlife biologist. She works for the Navy and says that while it might be counterintuitive to shoot at an endangered habitat, those species are doing well.
The species actually thrive in these areas. The area of actual bombardment, things that actually target and hit the island, is relatively small, so about 9% of the island. And then the remainder of the area behind me is a large buffer.
That buffer zone on the south end of the island, known as SHOBA for Shore Bombardment Area, is home to the now delisted island bell sparrow. Booker says even the areas in the direct line of fire from Navy ships show signs of wildlife.
We have everything from foxes to shrike to bell sparrows moving in and out of those areas and utilizing those areas successfully.
With Wednesday's delisting, these species lose protection under the Endangered Species Act, but Navy scientists say their efforts will now pivot to preventing them from being relisted. Andrew Dyer, KPBS News.
This weekend, some of the world's best golfers are competing at the Farmers Insurance Open at Torrey Pines. Melissa May got a look at one of the prizes that the winner simply can't get anywhere else.
Craig Hollingsworth has been shaping surfboards for the last 48 years. And since 2011, has shaped one of the most functional trophies in professional sports.
It was kind of a neat idea. I liked it, and it's a fun thing. I like doing other things besides just the regular surfboards for everybody. It's nice to do these trophy boards.
The winner of the Farmers Insurance Open receives a custom mini longboard from Hanson Surfboards in Encinitas, hand-shaped by Hollingsworth.
No, it's not a green jacket, you win it, which is, pretty prestigious, but getting an actual surfboard for your trophy, besides the other trophy, it's pretty cool.
The Century Club is a 501c3 that operates the Farmers Insurance Open. They wanted to brand the tournament a bit differently from other PGA Tour events, and one of the club's members approached Hanson Surfboards for help.
And one of our ideas is having a unique trophy for the winner. Would you guys be interested in building a surfboard? And of course we were like, sure, that would be amazing.
PGA Tour player John Rahm won his first PGA tournament at Torrey Pines back in 2017.
Anytime you win and they give you something unique like that, it's a part of it. And that's one of the reasons why I love this week and now I love San Diego, because it's little things like that make me feel such an emotional connection to it. I walk by it every morning And I do see it, and I think it's really special that they do something like that that links a bit of San Diego with and the attraction of San Diego with the game.
This is called the Rails.
Hansen Surfboards has been a part of the community for 62 years.
It's a family business, so it's always, you know, it gives you some pride to see one of our boards being given to the winner. Our family, my father, myself, my brother, we all play quite a bit of golf, so we're passionate about the game, so it's a good fit.
Last year's winner, Luke List, also got his first PGA Tour win at the Farmers and says he is the perfect place for another trophy surfboard.
It's pretty iconic to have that displayed, and I've got it in a cool spot in my my pool house back in Georgia. Unfortunately, I haven't used it, but it's brought back some smiles every time I have people over and kind of laugh and joke about that. To this day.
Although the shape of the surfboard can be replicated, only the winners of the tournament own the unique trophy. San Diego local Xander Schauffele would love to add one to his collection.
It would just be a cherry on top, being from here and getting like a homemade prize and being able to put it in my own car, drive away with it. 20 minutes to my house would be amazing.
The surfboard showcases logos of the Farmers Insurance Open, FedEx Cup, the Century Club, and of course, Hansen Surfboards.
Surfing is such a fabric of the community, and so, yeah, it just makes perfect sense. Black's Beach is right down below Torrey Pines, which is some of the best waves in the area.
Everybody in Encinitas has a surfboard in the garage, and a lot of the best boards in the world are made right here in North County and in San Diego proper too. So it's kind of it's not called Surf City, but it kind of is.
To date, no winner has taken their trophy out on the water, but some said when their days of playing professional golf are done, they may take their trophy off the wall and surf with it. Melissa May, KPBS News.
And we hope that you enjoyed this look at KPBS News this week. I'm Maya Trabulsi. Thanks for joining us.